Hey everybody, Steve Kreiner, the Dog Soldier here, and welcome to the second episode of the 9th season. I believe it's the 9th. I don't know, it's all running together. It's lasted so long and we are not going anywhere. I'm here in the gun shop today. I'm building hand calls and I want to talk about hand calling, and I want to talk about some of the most awesome hand calling hunts that we've had in the past couple years. So don't go nowhere. Dog Soldier starts now.
Tell your children not to do what I have done. Spend your lives in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun.
Dog Soldier is brought to you by CoyoteCalls.com, your source for all Dog Soldier approved gear.
So I tell you what, to get the episode started, what we're going to do, I want to show you what it's all about. The very first coyote ever killed with the brand new Dog Soldier Legend Series hand calls. But this very first coyote that ever was killed with the hand calls, I'll just never forget this coyote. And it's Dennis Riley and Jason Stearman and myself in Colorado. It's good morning. We got a good wind, got a good stand, got a lot of good coyotes. This is our first stand. This is our first morning. We got a really nice range in Colorado. We're at about 12,000 feet. We're above tree line. This is gonna be a good stand. Okay, whoa, hold on, guy, right here. He's at 1 o'clock. Don't move, let him get in them willows. Okay. Dennis, you see him go in them willows? Okay, let him come out. Here we go. Right here. There he is, 1 o'clock. Mach 5, Dennis, you got him. Right down there, kill him. See him?
I'm good.
You wouldn't believe how many times we go to set down and coyotes just pop up before we even start calling. Well, that's exactly what happened on this stand. I let the coyote get to the brush, we got everybody settled, and I just made some really good jackrabbit in distress on the hand call, and that's all she wrote. These new Dog Soldier hand calls. You guys will just have to get online and watch all the instructional videos how to blow these things. It's so much easier. They sound so much better. And they're gonna kill a lot of coyotes. Man, you don't hunt with us for 2 years and you come and shoot the coyote that the Dog Soldier hand call killed first.
I had to be here for the first one.
Me and Stearman's always getting ball hogged.
I think there's a few more coyotes than that.
Look how hairy that coyote is already. We're at big old gray coyote.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a good trip. First stand, I got Regulator Stearman with me. You guys seen him a lot. And Dennis Riley, you seen him on season 1 and 2, I believe. So, Regulator's in the house. Regulators for life. And we're killing coyotes, dude. Good shot.
Thank you.
That's pretty textbook. We come in here, we was real quiet about it. I preached that a lot. Dude, I'm digging it.
I love it. That's a nice call.
If I didn't have to give $600 for that prototype, I'd give it to you. Look at that Kyle.
You bet.
All right. What a good way to start the episode off. Colorado, brand new prototype hand calls. And if I remember right, that was a very, very expensive prototype. I'll never forget when he's like, hey, here's how much the prototype's gonna cost. And you know, it was a bad deal, but it was all worth it. They worked good, and we just got some awesome hunts that year, and we got started. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with more hand calling and more on the history of the Dog Soldier Legend Series hand calls.
Dog Soldier is brought to you by FOG, the standard for quality and durability in monopods, bipods, and tripods. Umarex air guns, zeroed in. Axion Optic Solutions, clearly on target. Optical Dynamics, long distance illuminators. MFK game calls, diaphragm calls that are made for killing. Alaska Guide Creations, the original Bino Pack by Jared Owens, made in the USA. And CoyoteCalls.com, your source for all Dog Soldier approved gear. Now, back to the action with the Dog Soldier.
In 2010, I won the World All-Around Predator Calling Championships in Columbus, Ohio. And that day, I was the best. For several minutes, I was the best. I mean, I ran with hand callers. That was in my blood. That's why I won that day, because I was so passionate. And this is where it's at right here. Right here on my bench, every Legend Series hand call that you guys receive, I built it, I tuned it, I made sure it sounded the best that I could make it sound. It's like every hand call is a piece of my heart. And then when people are out killing coyotes and they're sending me pictures and emails, I'm reliving it. It just, I can't describe the feeling. Well, we're in Colorado. We're hunting the swift fox. Good evening, everybody. We're back in Colorado once again. And I am loading up the Umarex Gauntlet. And dude, it's awesome. So come along with us. We're gonna be hand calling tonight. We're gonna get after some foxes. We just need a fox, and this is a good spot. So I don't know, let's just do it, and I'll just start calling, I guess. This is the Screaming Cottontail. It's my Dog Soldier Legend Series hand calls that we make. Okay, I see him. Go ahead and cook him, I'll get ready. He's coming, dude. I'm gonna let him come a few more yards. Boom! Did you guys get that? Man, that's fun stuff. Right there, baby. Swift Fox, Colorado, the Umarex Gauntlet, 25 caliber. Dude, it just gets better and better. This is one of my regulators, Jason Stearman. Man, we're just having fun. I want to go get that dude. Did you see him? He just like lights out. This is a great male Swift Fox right here in Colorado. Man, I tell you what, they're such a pretty predator. We put the pellet right where I wanted to, right in the chest. When these Swift Fox are coming to the call, sometimes you can growl at them and they'll always post up and look right at you. Well, this one stopped on his own, gave us a great shot. I settled the crosshairs and squeezed the trigger. And that's what I want to take just a quick second and talk to you guys about. This Swift Fox is probably 6, 7, 8 pounds probably. Smaller than an adult raccoon. I've killed a lot of coons with the gauntlet. Well, now that the gauntlet comes in 25, I'm shooting a 31 grain pellet. I tell you what, this is fun. It's awesome. I love sharing it with you guys, and thanks for your support. We'll see you down the road. So that hunt right there, that was a hand-called swift fox. And Jason Stearman took me night hunting one time. He's like, man, you gotta call in these swift fox. That's where it's at. And you know what? We're coyote hunters by heart. But every chance I get to Colorado, I would spend dark to daylight hunting swift fox at night with a hand call, because they'll just about jump over you. And that right there is that's what it's all about, hand calling.
Stay tuned for more of the Dog Soldier. Now, back to the action with the Dog Soldier.
One thing about hand calling, and we'll see it on this next hunt, you just never know what's going to happen. When you howl and they answer you back, you start throwing sounds at them, you see the coyote or the camera guy sees the coyotes, things get really intense. And on this next hunt I'm going to show you here in a little bit, we call it the lackadaisical dog. He just kind of come up from nowhere. He had answered this. I knew it was probably going to be a good kill, but we've got to watch his body language. We got to learn. You couldn't ask for more. It's really wide open. Stearman's been dropping us, and we've kind of just been bumping the hump. We found this little valley with some yuccas in it, which I like yuccas, and so do coyotes. I want to howl a couple times and go straight into the low jack. You hear him howling? He's in the ditch. I'll shoot him over here before he gets into that stubble. Oh yeah, he's coming. See his tail moving like that? That means he's really lackadaisical and he's happy. He's committed, which means he's dead. Got him. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. When that coyote got up here and his tail was a wagging just like a dog walking down a sidewalk, I told you guys, I said, right there, you're gonna learn something right there. That tail's telling me he's lackadaisical, he's committed, and it's going to get him killed. He was just too laid back. I could tell by his body language. I've been doing this for 25 years, and when they look like that, they die. I mean, we called this. This was perfect, and he comes in with that tail like that. When he comes in with that tail like that, I tell you what, man, it's just epic when they come in there and that thing's wagging. Look at that. Whew. Nice coyote. This right here, these set of hand calls I come out with has changed my life. We're doing these in-house now. Me and Emily hand-built every one of these, and I hand-tuned every one of these. And I'm talking 3,000 of them, guys. I mean, we've been working really hard. But when it comes down to it, just because I have my own line of hand calls or just because I'm on TV, don't mean nothing. I'm not better than anybody else. I'm like everybody else. But I really pay a lot to woodsmanship, and I don't get seen, heard, or smelled before the stands, and that's really the key, believe it or not. But more importantly, the whole fact that I do this for a living means that I get to screw up more. And I have the ability to turn them screw-ups into positives, and then I learn something. So when you guys call in coyotes, whether it's successful or not, play it over and over in your head. Eat, breathe, and sleep it. I can turn this coyote, even this coyote that was textbook, I can turn it into years of experience just by playing it over and over in my head. What can I do different? What could I have done different? How'd it go down? Yada, yada, yada. And I'm telling you what, it is awesome. Everything comes in great. I mean, the shot was good, success. You couldn't ask for more. But like I said, even when you ain't successful, if you're out hand calling and you're calling in critters, it's good stuff.
Stay tuned for more of the Dog Soldier. Now, back to the action with the Dog Soldier.
So this next hunt, we call it Grandpa's Double in the editing room. It was an old model 94 30-30 that my grandfather passed down to me when he passed away. And we called it Buckeye Truman for a long time, and we still do. And I finally killed coyotes with it. I wanted to kill coyotes on video with it. And that's the good thing about hand calling. When you're doing everything right, everything happens fast and everything happens close, and you gotta be on your game. But the one good thing about it, if you have a coyote blow through or blow by you and you don't get him killed, there's still satisfaction in calling him in that close. Okay, pretty well good situation. The wind's kind of not swirling, but changing direction back to us. We're on the highway. The highway's about 80 yards back there. We got a bank here. Sterling been scouting all morning while we were filming cutaways for all the episodes. So, I've been on this kick about doing really challenging stuff. And the other night I killed 2 coyotes with an air gun while hand calling. Let's see which one. Okay, here it is. I just reached in the pocket, got the Dog Soldier Legend 2J, so that's what we're gonna use. You guys ready? Sterling, right here, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Yes! Double, 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 double. 10 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Easy, easy. You got him, Cardell. 100-yard Buckeye Truman. What about it? Maybe I'm not old, I can see. I just doubled with Buckeye Truman. Heck yeah, let's go get that coyote, dude. Let's go get it. Dude, right here. First Buckeye Truman coyote. Look right here, guys. Look at that shot. Woo! Look right here. Whew. Dude, doubled up. Guys, hand calling, man. I'm telling you right now, these Legend Series hand calls are on. This year, I remember at the first of the year, everybody said you can't do it. And I said, what can you not do? And they're like, you can't film 90% of your episodes with hand calls. It just can't be done. Well, guys, it's done. And I think we've reached to the point where we can say we got some of the best production hand calls that you can get. I really do. But most importantly, I'm gonna dedicate this stand to my Grandpa Truman, just like I always do. This old gun's getting to be a pretty good fixture, a Dog Soldier, and it's been around, and it's getting some notches, and I'm just glad to scratch a notch. I'm glad you guys are here, and this is probably the most important stand to me that I've ever made coyote hunting in my life, period. I've killed quads on video. I've done a lot of stuff nobody else has done on video. Other things, other weird stuff with air guns, but this is my grandpa's stand, and what was weird is I've been fighting this 30-30 the last few hunts because I felt like I was old. I just turned 40 and I can't see the best, and my contacts, and I missed a coyote first of the season this year at Torrey's at 30 yards, and I just felt like I couldn't hit with it out there, and this coyote was at 100 yards, and I just said, Grandpa, help me make that shot, and that's exactly, I don't know, I hope he had.
Cool to watch this through the scope too, man. I mean, he just sat down after you shot him and...
Let's scratch this notch, homie. How about it, huh? Oh, guess what? We get to scratch 2 notches because we doubled. This just means more to me than anybody ever knows. And I did it with the Dog Soldier hand calls, and I did it with Sterling and Regulators and Cordell, and I did it with Buckeye Truman. I love it. Peace out, homies. You know, I wanted to do an open read, I wanted to do an open read howler, and I wanted to do 5 or 6 really good close read calls, and we nailed it. We have all that. And keep in mind, we build all these right here, and I make sure they all sound good, and I tune every one on myself right here in the gun shop where I build all the Dog Soldier Armory rifles. The only way I can control quality, the only way I can get you the best product that I can get you is out of my own hands. And my main goal is to teach people how to kill coyotes. My main goal is to teach people how to sound good with hand calls. My main goal is to grow this industry. That way we have an industry in the future. And you guys need to keep, you need to keep that in mind. All you need, whether it's mine or someone else's, is a good hand call, a gun, and a little bit of heart, and a lot of try. With that being said, I'm Steve Kreiner, the Dog Soldier. Until next time, keep your head up, move forward, stay fearless, and I mean apologize to no one. Because you know what? This is what we do, and this is what we're proud of, and this is what we live for. And don't forget, thank a veteran, because without them, none of this is possible. Peace out, homies.